Poetry is not just words, it is an experience. Today, we take a deep, immersive journey into Mamang Dai's masterpiece, Small Towns and the River. This poem is about life and death, memory and time, the permanence of rituals, and the longing to walk with the gods. But before we begin, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing by a river. Feel the wind, hear the water, sense the weight of history in the air. Because this is not just a poem, it is a world you are about to step into. Who is Mamang Dai? Her background is a journalist, novelist, poet, and preserver of oral history. The influence of Arunachal Pradesh, how nature, rituals, and storytelling shaped her poetry. The Adi tribe's beliefs about spirits, the afterlife, and the soul of the river. Pause for a moment. If you were to write a poem about your own hometown, what memories would you include? Think about it as we explore the poem. Small towns always remind me of death. My hometown lies calmly amidst the trees. It is always the same, in summer or winter, with the dust flying, or the wind howling down the gorge. Why do small towns remind us of death? Connection to traditions, ancestors, and the unchanging nature of life. The contrast between small towns and big cities, one changes, the other remains. A philosophical take, is time an illusion in small towns? The wind and dust as symbols of time, movement, and stillness. Why does the town feel both eternal and fragile? Have you ever visited a place that felt frozen in time? Share your experience in the comments. Just the other day someone died. In the dreadful silence we wept, looking at the sad wreath of tuberoses. Life and death, only the rituals are permanent. How do different cultures handle death? Exploring Indian, Tibetan, and Western traditions of mourning. Why are rituals important? Do they comfort the living or honor the dead? How flowers represent both loss and remembrance. A deep dive into why tuberoses are used in funerals across cultures. What rituals have you observed in your culture that connect life and death? Comment below. The river has a soul. In the summer it cuts through the land like a torrent of grief. Sometimes, I think it holds its breath, seeking a land of fish and stars. What is the soul of the river? The philosophy of water in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism. The river as a metaphor for human emotions, flooding in grief, flowing in peace. A deep dive into mythology, folklore, and the idea of water leading to another realm. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine standing by a river. What does it tell you? The dead are placed pointing west. When the soul rises, it will walk into the golden east, into the house of the sun. The spiritual meaning of facing west in death rituals. The sun as a metaphor for the soul's journey into eternity. What is your personal house of the sun? Where do you think the soul goes after life? The river never stops, and neither do we. This poem is not just about small towns, it is about all of us, searching for meaning, longing to walk with the gods. If this poem touched you, write a poem in the comments about your own small town. Let's build a river of stories together.